So the phone 3 on the left-hand side, right here of the screen, that's the phone 3. That's the one that came out, right? And check out the phone in the middle. The phone is in the middle. Is the mock-up somebody did on Twitter that they just made a few small changes, and I was like, you know what? If it still looks weird, right? It still looks weird in the middle, but I was like, you know what? It doesn't look that bad. In fact, I think if they released that phone in the middle, I probably would have gotten it, right? The phone on the left, the real phone that was released today, looks ungodly ugly, looks hideous, just looks, it looks horrible. It's probably the worst phone I've ever seen design. And I've seen some real shitty designs. This has got to be on the top of the list. It's just all sorts of ugly. Now, the phone in the middle, the sensors are lined up properly. That glyph matrix on the top right is expanded from a small circle on the top right of the phone to a more viewable rectangle, right? It takes up more of the phone on the back, on the top, which you can basically use to implement more functions and or features and or alerts from what your phone's doing, right? There's only so much you can do with that little circle on the left. Now, the reason why I have the device on the right-hand side is because that's what I was hoping the phone 3 would look like on the right. That design on the right leaked about 2 weeks before, or 2 weeks ago. And when I first saw it, I was like, you know what? I didn't necessarily like it when I first saw it, but now it looks really nice compared to the phone 3 all the way on the left. I wish, and I actually really like the one on the right, the concept on the right. I know that was one of the finalists. Now, what I hope nothing does is make that device that's on the right, well, I hope that's either the phone 4 or the phone 4A on the right side. I hope they keep something like that and make that a future release, right? What we got is just horrible. And oh, get this. What I don't understand about what nothing did with the pricing, it's very weird, and I don't understand it. So what they did with the pricing is they set the pricing at $800, but that's $800, but that's around the globe. So you know how like when Samsung comes out with a device, or Apple, or anybody that comes out with a phone, the price that they have in the US is not the same price that they have in India. It's not the same price that they have in Austria. It's not the same price that they have in Australia. It's not the same price that they have in Japan, right? The prices are adjusted for inflation as well as exchange rates, right? So nothing has this device set at $800 around the globe. So you technically could be paying more for this device than other people around the world, right? So what's $800 here in America, and over in India, they're paying which would be the equivalent to our currency is $922. So India is paying, if you're in India and you're buying this device, you're paying in American dollars $922. WTF. Because you know Samsung, when they sell a phone, it'll be $1,000 US dollars, but then it might be $11.22 in Austria, but that is the equivalent to us here in America paying $1,000. You see what I'm saying? So the companies will just adjust it to basically equal the same amount no matter around the world. Nothing is doing the opposite. Nothing is not adjusting the prices around the world. So depending on where you live, you are paying more or less, I guess technically, for the device. And here's the weird thing: you would think the phone is manufactured in India, and India is one of the most expensive places to buy a Nothing Phone 3. It's actually the second on the list of most expensive places to buy a Nothing Phone 3. And that's actually where they save the most money, because if they're manufactured in India, where the labor is literally dirt cheap, I think it's the cheapest labor in the world, minus Brazil, minus China. So they're literally paying very little to build this device, and they're paying and they're asking for the one of the highest rates for this phone. So their profit margin in India is way bigger than it is here in the US. So for them not adjusting the pricing, I just think is really weird. I've never seen that before. So I don't know what the strategy is behind that. I don't know who came up with this idea. Again, no other phone company does this. And I'm not really sure why they're doing this. Doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people. So I have a viewer that reached out and said, the crazy thing is we're paying. Explained it to me, and I was like, holy crap, is that right? And I got online and checked, and sure enough, that's right. The viewer was right. They're paying $922 for this because they did not adjust the price for the device around the globe. It's just $800. So it's really weird. This has been a very weird launch, this Phone 3. Like, the decisions they're making don't make any sense, and that's not normally like them. Normally they've been spot on with all their decisions that they've been with design, with releases, with what we thought was releases. Well, we waited 2 years for this crap. But then again, every decision they made with this Phone 3 just does not make any sense. I don't know why, but they just told this is going to be a complete flop. You can mark my words, complete flop. So the middle phone looks actually not bad. Again, if they had made the middle phone, I probably would have purchased it. So, by the way, all of y'all that got free cases last week, I shipped them out 2 days ago, earlier in the week, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday. So check your tracking, and it should be moving, right? I think most people should get their free cases probably on Monday, I would bet, since today's a holiday. But they'll still move in the system. Like the UPS drivers, the truck drivers, they're still working. The pilots, they're still working. So it's just the deliveries are not delivering. So check your tracking if you want a free case, and it should be moving, should be delivered, as I said, on Monday. Now, our next free giveaway is going to be next week. So probably, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday. I'll put a community post out when we're doing our next free giveaway, and I'll make sure everybody is aware of that. We'll do cases. What else do I have? I got a lot of cases. So if you have a phone, which I'm sure you do, stay tuned, because I'm trying to get rid of my cases. I got Pixel cases, Pixel 8 series, Pixel 9 series. I have S23, S24, S25 cases. And I believe I got iPhone cases, and I have S25 Edge cases as well. And I think I have iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro. So if you have a 15 Pro, 16 Pro, Pixel, Samsung, stay tuned, and we will do a free case giveaway next week. I'll ship them anywhere in the world, so please stay tuned for that. Yours is arriving Tuesday or Wednesday, Miami mail. Cool. Awesome. That sounds good. All right, well, let me get out of here. I think it's about dinner time, so I don't know. Wife got burgers and stuff like that, so we're gonna. Although it is pouring down rain outside, I doubt I can grill. Anyways, let me get out of here. I appreciate the time as always, and stay tuned for more Fold 7 news. Right, I have Pixel news that I didn't get to today, so I'll probably do it tomorrow, and more case giveaways for next week. So everybody have a safe, keyword safe, and enjoyable 4th of July. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Don't drink too much. Peace. I still can't figure out how to stop the stream.